how do I look? Does the dress look good on me? It does, doesn't it? It's been 12 years. You must be feeling pretty emotional right now to be seeing your daughter in a wedding dress after so long.
The only hint of emotion I feel by seeing you in a wedding dress after all of these years is unease. You sent me a picture out of nowhere with you wearing that dress as if it's normal. It makes no sense sending that to a person with whom you cut ties with over 12 years ago. I honestly don't feel anything from seeing that photo, to be honest with you. There's nothing to say.
Wow. Why are you being so cold and brushing me off like that? I finally mustered up the courage to send you that picture, and that's all you have to say? As the woman who gave birth to me, I expected a bit more excitement at least. You can't even tell me congratulations or ask about who I'm marrying. You could at least say a few kind words to me about this.
Oh, so this is real? You weren't just playing dress up? Katie, are you really getting married?
Of course I am. That's why I sent you the picture. There would be no other reason for me to have that dress on. It is a wedding dress after all. The wedding is in 3 months, so right now I'm shopping around for a dress.
I guess even a child who chooses to throw away and forget about her mother can get married. You surprised me.
Oh my gosh, you're so annoying. What's with that reaction? It's exactly because you say things like that makes me want nothing to do with you.
Well, are you serious?
As soon as I sent the pictures to Macy, I got an immediate congratulatory response from her. She said, "That's my daughter. Of course you're getting married. You're the most beautiful girl in the world." Why couldn't you be like that? She's more like a mother to me than you've ever been.
I guess you two are getting along much better than I imagined.
You're jealous, aren't you? Don't be ashamed. It's only natural. As the woman who gave birth to me, it's normal for you to feel jealousy when another woman is seen as a better mother than you. It's okay. On top of that, my dad is a highly respected CEO and drowns me in luxury on the daily. Not to mention, Macy is stepping in as my mother while also being a famous model. Your jealousy is understandable. In this house full of winners, everyone gets along. It's completely different from when I lived with the likes of you. You're short and fat, and they're not. They're on a completely different level.
What about any of that makes that a family full of winners? Your father cheated on me with my little sister. To run towards and take pride in people like that, you're an embarrassment as a daughter. What part of that family is great? I'd say it's the worst kind you can be a part of.
Nothing you say makes a difference to me. No matter what comes out of your mouth, all I hear is jealousy. If it's too difficult for you to put up with, why not try striving for a better and more prosperous life? But I'm sure you'd fail even if you tried.
What did you just say to me?
Don't worry about it. Anyway, that's all I had to say. I just wanted to let you know your beautiful daughter is getting married. Since I went to the lengths of letting you know, the least you can do is send a congratulatory present. I'll be waiting for it. Even if I did walk away from our relationship, you're still the woman who gave birth to me. So it's only right to give me a gift for this occasion.
Hey, Sean. Have you still not told Katie who her real mother is? She still believes I'm the one who gave birth to her and it's becoming an issue.
Wait, are you serious?
Yes, very. She texted me earlier today to tell me about her upcoming wedding. She expects a gift from me as well since I'm her real mom. To be honest, I was really lost when she said that. I thought you would have told her by now. Didn't you promise that you would tell her after we separated?
Yeah. So there's also been a lot going on here, you know? I couldn't find the right time to tell her. With everything going on, the time just got away from me.
Stop making all of these excuses and just tell her the truth. Get it over with already. I'm tired of pretending. Katie and I aren't related by blood at all. She needs to know the truth. She's a product of one of your many affairs. Nevertheless, I took her in as my own and raised her no different from the way I would raise a child I gave birth to myself. She's an adult, Sean, and she's getting married. You need to let her know. If you keep hiding this, you're going to regret it later.
I know. Oh, goodness, Lisa. Even though I know I should have told her a long time ago, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. But I know, the thought still nags at me.
I'm just checking. But you did tell my sister about this, didn't you? You told me you'd tell the both of them everything. Didn't you?
Did I say that? You wouldn't believe how much I have going on here. I really couldn't find the time to tell neither of them.
I really can't believe you still haven't told them something this important. Anyway, I don't want anything to do with any of you anymore. So hurry up and tell both of them about everything. I want this over with, so I can finally cut off all ties. My beautiful older sister. How are you today? I sent you an invitation to Katie's wedding. I'm sure it already arrived, didn't it? You haven't said anything about it, but it's okay if I assume you'll be attending, right? I already have you down. You can assume all you want, but you'd be wrong if you did. I don't plan on going to that wedding at all. What? Are you serious? Very. Why would a stranger make themselves a part of that wedding? That wedding literally has nothing to do with me. Why would I waste my time? It's a bit much to call yourself a complete stranger, don't you think? After all, you are Katie's birth mother. So to say you're a complete stranger is a bit sad. Wait, come again? Katie told you about the wedding herself, didn't she? Apparently she wants you there, so I took it upon myself to follow up and send you an invitation. So, what do you think? You'd be happy to go to your daughter's wedding, wouldn't you? I mean, what mother wouldn't want to go to the wedding of the child they gave birth to? Oh, wait. I need you to hold on for a second. You can't be serious. Did Sean not tell you yet? Tell me what? What are you talking about? Oh, don't tell me you're talking about the fact that you're not coming. He was supposed to tell me. I heard about that, but I don't accept it. You're coming. No matter how much you speak against it, I'm having you be a part of this wedding. If not, then there will be one less gift for Katie. You know I can't have that. On top of that, I need you to put up some of the money. What? A gift? Money? What are you talking about? Well, to be honest, we went a little overboard with the cost of this wedding. So the best option for me is to have her real mother join in and help with the cost. As her mother and my older sister, you can't do that much, right? You should. It's not much. I just need you to put up about $10,000. It'll be a huge help. What? Are you crazy? You must be insane if you think I'm giving you $10,000. Well, the groom's family kept saying how they'd cover everything and not to worry about the cost, so we didn't. The only thing we have to cover is the cost of Katie's dress. But, you know, that costs a good bit of money. Do you know how hard it is to find a well-made dress for cheap? And apparently Katie wants to wear 3 different dresses, each a different color. Who am I to tell her no when it's for her wedding day? Each dress is a high-end brand, and the total came to about $30,000. That's ridiculous. I guess the only 2 choices you have are to either get rid of 2 of the dresses or rearrange priorities. Nope, neither of those are an option. It's her wedding day, sis. Come on, have a heart. As a parent, don't you want her to have the best experience possible? I know I do, which is why I'm asking you. You'll help, right? Do it for your beautiful daughter. You'll never have this chance again. I'll say it again. Are you crazy? Katie said she doesn't have much left in her savings. I think you know that better than anyone. So we have no choice but to help her out by paying. But to be honest, $30,000 is a bit much for us. We can't afford all of that. Help us out. $10,000 isn't too much to pitch in. You'll do it, won't you? We will do you a huge favor and pay the other $20,000. Do me a favor? Stop kidding yourself. I'm not giving you a cent. Y'all are out of your minds. Why are you being so stingy? I'm telling you you're invited to your daughter's wedding, and we want you to play an important role by helping financially. She's your real daughter, so you should be happy to help. In reality, $10,000 is cheap. You should know after the cost of your wedding. Normally, you wouldn't even be invited, but you were. The least you can do is help out. I didn't ask you to invite me. I actually told y'all not to invite me. Who'd want to celebrate the wedding of a girl like that? You say things like that, but you don't really mean it. How could you? You put up with the pain for 9 months and gave birth to that girl. There's no way you'd miss a chance to see her get married. There's no mother that would willingly give up that chance. Even if she was forgotten and left alone by her child, you know, kind of like you, I'm sure the mother would show up. You really do say whatever comes to your mind, don't you? All you're doing is lying to yourself at this point. I'll say it for you as many times as I need to, but I no longer have nor want anything to do with that girl or any of you for that matter. I couldn't care less about that wedding, and I'm definitely not giving her or any of you any money. Regardless of you saying all of that, I know you'll come to the wedding. She is your daughter, after all. It would just be weird if you didn't. So we will all be waiting for you there. Oh yeah, I'll be the one sitting in the designated seat for the mother of the bride. That should be obvious. But don't worry, we have a special seat prepared for you. Don't forget, you need to bring $10,000 too. That all sounds good to me, and it's definitely a responsibility for the woman who gave birth to her. I couldn't agree more. So I suggest you reach out to her real mom and let her know. What do you think I'm doing right now? I'll make sure I forward the invitation to the woman who gave birth to her. I'll also make sure I tell her about the money. Don't worry. If I do that, it'll take care of everything, right? What do you mean by the woman who gave birth to her? Isn't that you? What are you talking about? Are you really that upset? She's obviously you and Sean's daughter. Everyone knows this. And that's where you're wrong. All I did was raise her as if she was my own, but I didn't give birth to her. Anyway, Raven is the name of your close friend who you model with, right? I'll make sure I get all of this information over to her. I'll tell her it looks like a seat for her has opened up at her daughter's wedding and y'all want her to attend. That's fine, right? What? This makes no sense. Hold on for a minute, please. I'm really confused. Why would you bring up Raven's name in a situation like this? Because she's Katie's birth mother. She'd be happy to attend, won't she? And considering she's your best friend, I thought you'd be happy. Besides, it's the wedding of the child she went through 9 months of pain and labor for. She has to attend. There's no mother on earth who'd miss their child's wedding. Right? That is what you said, right? I perfectly agree. No. This can't be. What the heck? This is all so random. What do you mean? I'm not following at all. How is this even possible? It is a lot to take in all at once. I'd be the same way. It's a bit confusing, isn't it? That's why I told Sean to tell you all as soon as possible, but he didn't listen. Regardless of him telling me he'd tell both of you, I think he was actually planning on hiding the truth for as long as he could. He was supposed to tell you both all of this years ago. Lisa, hold on. Please explain all of this to me. What do you mean? Are you telling me that you're not really Katie's mom? Nope, I'm not her mother. It was probably during our 3rd year of marriage. One day, Sean walked through the door with a newborn baby in his arms. He looked at me with the straightest face and said, "This is the baby the woman I cheated on you with gave birth to. Raise her for me, will you?" What the heck? Lisa, are you serious? It was so sudden. I was so shocked I couldn't move and beyond hurt that he cheated. However, Katie was innocent and I couldn't just leave her like that. It wasn't her fault. Plus, she looked so cute. I still remember exactly how I felt at that moment. I had so many mixed emotions. It was hard to make sense of them all. In the end, I stupidly forgave him and did exactly what he asked. I promised myself I'd try my best to create a comfortable home for the three of us to live in together. No, you have to be lying. There's no way you'd commit to raising another woman's child after only being married to him for 3 years. And it was the child of the person he cheated on you with? I can't imagine that.
You're right. I held all of that anger and negative emotions in throughout the years I raised Katie. And I plan to keep it that way. But nothing changed. Sean kept cheating, and he finally made it around to my family. This time, he cheated on me with you. This time, it wasn't only him who left, but Katie, too. She decided to forget about me and follow her father to live with you. On the day we divorced, I held no anger nor ill will toward him.
Hold on for a minute. So, when did you find out that Katie is Raven's daughter? Now that you mention it, you never met the person with whom he was having an affair, did you?
That's right. I never met her. Sean didn't see a reason for us to meet, and to be honest, neither did I. So no, we never met. He also told me she ran away as soon as she gave birth to Katie.
She ran away? Really?
So I actually don't know who the real mother was until recently. But the other day when Katie sent me those pictures of her in the wedding dress, I noticed something. The shape of her face looked really familiar, and I swore I saw it somewhere before.
Huh. What do you mean?
Sean doesn't really say anything at all regarding her biological mother, does he? He told me he would, so I started thinking maybe it was a bit more deeper than I thought. I decided to do some digging on my own and finally figured it out. Katie's real mom is your best friend. It all made sense. I still don't forgive him for not telling you, but it makes sense.
You're lying. It's not true, right? Tell me you're lying, Lisa. Is her mother really Raven? My best friend, Raven?
I wanted to be sure, so I went to her directly myself to ask. She confessed to everything, so yes, I am sure it is her.
You cannot be frickin' serious. What?
Raven was surprised too, to be honest. Of course she put a thorn in our marriage by giving birth to a child and running away, but obviously it wasn't all her fault. She never imagined that the guy she was sleeping with was her best friend's older sister's husband. For her, it's been years, and she considered that chapter in her life to be closed.
I really cannot believe this. You telling me Katie isn't your real daughter alone is a lot to take in. And now that you mention it, that means we have no blood relations with her, do we? And my best friend is her real mom? What in the world is all of this?
They say life brings you friends, but who would have thought that meant like this? The both of you played me and stole my husband. But now look at the mess you're in. The two of you are perfect for each other.
This is not something to laugh at. I can't believe this is happening. I really don't want to believe a thing you're saying. Do you have any idea how much I'm thinking right now? I can't get my thoughts straight at all.
Okay, well, take some time to yourself to digest everything I just told you. In the meantime, I'll contact Raven and let her know everything. I'll let her know about Katie's wedding and the money she needs to bring as the real mother of the bride.
Why the heck did you tell Macy about everything? Do you have any idea what you've done? Because of you, everything is a mess right now.
What? You want to blame me for your mess up?
Macy is so pissed off that she's running around the house destroying everything. When Katie found it, she froze out of shock and wouldn't stop screaming. My home is in chaos.
This is all your fault for dragging out the situation. You should have just told them from the beginning when I told you to. This is why I told you it would be best to tell them as soon as possible.
How the heck is this my fault?
You're the cause of all this confusion. Of course it's your fault. But it's kind of funny. Their reaction is a lot more than I imagined. It's shocking news, but I can't believe they're making such a big deal out of it.
Macy and Katie were getting along so well. Not to mention, it doesn't seem like Macy can control her anger towards her friend. She's also talking about how her and Katie aren't related by blood. Apparently, she doesn't like that.
That's because they got along so well that Macy considered her to be a daughter. The fact that she thought they were related by blood made that feeling even deeper. I bet learning the truth about that really surprised her. I'm not surprised at all.
What are you going to do about this, Lisa? I'm trying everything to calm these two down, but no matter what I do, I have the opposite effect. No matter how much I apologize, they just get more and more angry. All they do is get angry and say, "Don't touch me, don't look at me, and don't talk to me."
I guess it's pretty clear that no one likes you right now.
Please help me out, Lisa. I have no idea what to do. Isn't there something that you can do?
How would I know? Why should I even care? This has nothing to do with me. After all these years of fooling around, you're finally getting what you deserve, you piece of trash. Figure out your own mess. Don't get me involved in your mess ever again. I'm done. The truth is out. I can finally be rid of you. Sis, I'm so lost. What should I do? At this rate, I'm going to have to take out a loan. What are you talking about? A loan for what? I don't know what's going on, but it seems like problem after problem just keeps coming up for you. Yeah, and it's all Sean's fault. Katie was so shocked after everything that she left and locked herself in her room. She said she's not in the right mental state to get married, so she's calling off the engagement.
Oh, wow. Are you serious?
It seems like she's starting to regret a lot, too. After finding out you went out of your way to raise her even though she was someone else's child, she feels bad for the way she's treated you. There's been so many things going on that I don't think she can keep her emotions in line. They're everywhere.
Wow. I feel bad for her fiancé. He must be feeling some type of way, too. Having the engagement called off when you did nothing at all to deserve it has to be a shock for him.
Forget about him. I'm the one you should be feeling bad for. I didn't tell you this, but Katie met her fiancé through Sean. He's the son of one of Sean's clients. I believe it's one of his really big clients, too.
Huh? I don't really care, but that's interesting. Wow.
Yeah, so I'm sure they're going to be really mad, especially because of how sudden the wedding was called off. On top of that, it was done with no notification or consultation beforehand. I'm sure things are going to get even worse now.
Goodness, that's a lot. It seems like it's a never-ending stream of problems happening for you.
Wow. They're already talking about how they want money for alimony. On top of that, they also want us to pay back all of the money they put up for the wedding. I went to sleep and woke up hoping it was a dream, but it wasn't. Instead, I got another message from them saying they want money back that they put down from the venue. It doesn't stop.
Why do you seem so shocked? The engagement was called off by the bride. It's normal for the groom's side to ask for their money back. Just give it back to them. Simple as that. You can get it all back from the venue and such, can't you?
Not all of it. They're only willing to give us back 10% of the original price.
What? That's highway robbery!
Apparently, the date for a full refund has already passed, and at this point, they can only give us back 10%. It says it right there in the contract, too. After all of the fees associated with canceling, the remaining amount only comes out to 10%. This is literally the worst possible situation. Out of the $100,000 we put up, we will only get back $10,000. And we don't even get that. After we get it, we have to give it right to the groom's family.
Oh, wow. You're right. That is a pretty bad situation. Wow. I'm glad it's not me.
Yes, you understand, right? So please, sis, help us out. Even if it's just a little bit, please let us borrow some money.
Why should I have to lend y'all any money? This has nothing to do with me. Go ask Raven to help y'all with that. That's her real mom, not me.
That's not even possible. Raven doesn't respond to any of my messages. After confronting her, she said she got rid of Katie for a reason and wants nothing to do with her. We've been friends for years. I can't believe she'd do something like this and so easily cut ties. She did it like it was nothing.
So you even ended up losing your best friend over this. That's really a lot to take in. I'm starting to feel a little bad for you, too.
If you're going to feel sorry for me, do it by lending me some money. I need help, Lisa. With everything going on, I wouldn't be surprised if it begins affecting Sean's job. I'm still shook over all of this. I can't think straight. It's been one thing after another. I can't keep up. I'm trying the best I can, but this is a lot. Even if it's a little bit, help me out. Please. Have a heart. I'm dying over here. I feel bad for you, but that's not my problem. You're not getting any money from me. No matter how sorry I feel for you as your older sister, you're a homewrecker who slept with my husband. You're literally the worst kind of person to have as a sister. Who in their right mind would want to help a woman who slept with their husband and stole their daughter? You literally took my family from right under my nose. What makes it worse is the fact that you're my sister. My blood. No, I'm not helping you one bit. Lisa, please don't be like that. At this point, I'm not married to Sean and Katie isn't even my daughter. Blood relations don't even matter to me anymore. You're nothing but strangers to me. As that is, don't get me involved with any more of your mess. I'm not interested. Sis, wait. Please just give me a minute. You're being so cold right now. Don't be like this, please. Me, Sean, and Katie are all really sorry for everything. We messed up, and we know it. Is that so? Interesting. Do me a favor and give this message to Katie. What could you possibly want to say to her? This is for that little girl who has locked herself in her room. Not you, so make sure you tell her. Tell her I said things may be difficult right now, but she's not alone. And good luck with everything using the support of such a first-rate family. Oh, I almost forgot. And take care. Tell that piece of trash Sean I said good luck to. Bye now. From what I've heard, both Katie's marriage proposal and engagements have been officially called off. In addition to that, Sean and his family will pay more than $100,000, including damages and wedding expenses, to the groom's family. In order to pay this, they all had to use up all of their savings and give up their cars. But apparently that wasn't enough to cover everything, so they took out a loan to pay the rest. All of this made their household very uncomfortable. Macy became worried as to whether or not Sean would cheat on her. She's become so skeptical and walks around with fear on her face every day to the point that it's hard to believe she's a former model. Her confidence is just gone. As for Katie, she quit her job and completely became a hermit. She's locked herself in her room and won't come out. Neither of them seem to cut Sean any slack or get along with him anymore. The atmosphere in the house is so heavy that you could cut the tension with a knife. For him, every day is a nightmare, and it's as if he's been welcomed to hell. It's nice of you to go out of your way to visit our son, Morgan, but I need you to do me a favor. If you want to come over, next time, can you tell us in advance? When you come out of nowhere, it makes it difficult for us. We've got a lot on our plates right now. How could you say that to me? I come to visit your son, and that's all you have to say to me. I didn't take that much of your time, did I? Why are you making this into a big deal? I don't have to go out of my way to tell you if I'm only stopping by for a quick visit. Are you actually upset about this? Did you get that post-pregnancy depression I've been hearing about? I know having a C-section must have been tough, but don't take your anger out on me. I'm just stopping by to see my grandchild. You can't get upset at me over this. You're out of line asking me to do this. I can come whenever I want. I'm not angry at you. I thought it was kind of you to stop by to see our son. But I'd appreciate it if you could let us know before you come over. That's all. I thought you would be happy to see me come and surprise you. Guess I read you wrong, Susan. Morgan, I know you aren't gonna like hearing this, but I have to tell you this. I thought about what happened today and I've made up my mind. I don't want you seeing my son again. What happened today can't happen again. I can't trust having you around him. I know this isn't what you want, but it has to be this way. What the heck? Where did this come from? You don't have to tell me. I already know that I won't be seeing him anymore. You don't like me. I know that we have our differences and we don't get along. But I'm not letting you get away with what you did today. You crossed a line. Oh, really? What did I even do, I wonder? I can't think of anything. Don't play dumb. You know what you did. The moment you saw his face, you turned to me and said the rudest thing. He sure looks ugly. That's not a surprise, though, knowing he's your child. How could you say that? This is your own grandchild. Do you have any respect for your family? All I did was give my honest opinion. Sorry it wasn't what you wanted to hear. You've never been good looking, so I knew my grandchild had zero chance of being cute. To think you'd get so upset over me telling you the truth. You must be full of pride. If you didn't want to have such an ugly child, you should have chosen to adopt instead. That's not all either. You said you came over to see my son, but that was just a lie. All you wanted was to try to get cash out of us. You think I'd need your money? I don't remember saying anything about being so desperate to bother seeing your ugly mug. Then how do you explain asking me to pay for the gas it took you to get here? Not only did you say that, you found my wallet and started taking what you wanted. So I might have tried taking a few bucks. Are you really that stingy to stop me? I went out of my way to say hi, didn't I? I want to be compensated for my time. You wouldn't believe how little I get from my pension. I have to save whenever I get the chance. I'm back. My son woke up and I had to make sure he was taken care of. Either way, I don't want you coming over here anymore if this is the way you're going to treat our family. We've been kind enough to have given you money in the past when you needed it. And we've been turning the other cheek when you've said terrible things in the past. But we're done being treated like this. It's going to stop one way or another. We've seen how you've been treating your other children. Like when your eldest son's wife gave birth. You were so happy and were showering them with praise and affection. But then you come to our house, call our kid ugly, and try to leave with money you didn't even ask for. I thought you'd be more restrained in your hatred for me. But I guess I was wrong. I know now that you have no intention of treating any of us with respect. So I don't want you here. I'm not putting up with this behavior for another day. There you go again, accusing me for nothing. All I was doing was giving you my very best wishes on your newborn. And then you had to get all upset for no reason and say I can't come over again. Did you expect me to come over and give you a gift or something? Think again. I'm amazed my son ever decided to marry you. You don't have one part of you that looks good. Enough of you and your insults. I've had it up to here listening to what you have to say. Just because you don't like me doesn't make it okay to talk to me like this. Your gift was as insulting as your words. Giving us $5 is a congratulation? What's wrong with you? As if you have any right to get agitated. You're lucky you got anything from me. I thought I'd pity you with what you deserve to receive. Your child has the face of a mutant. He's not cute in the slightest. If that's all you have to say about your behavior, then don't expect any more charity from us. Oh, please. Your money was never something I needed. Don't act like I'd care about this. And don't get so impolite with me. It only makes you uglier than you already are. You really don't know your place. Maybe that's why you have such a deformed child. I'm sure he's going to have it rough growing up with a face like that. Matt, do you have time to talk? There's something I need to tell you.
It must be pretty serious. You never messaged me around this time. What's going on?
Today, your mother came over to see our son. It went as well as you probably can imagine.
She came over? That's weird. She told me herself she had no interest in meeting our new baby boy. She must have been planning something, wasn't she? Did she use that as an excuse to come over? What did she really come over for?
You're right. It was just an excuse. She never had any intention of coming just to see our boy. She was trying to get money out of us again. Like she always has been recently.
She really tried coming for money again?
There's no other reason. Especially after what she said about our little boy. You should have been there, Matt. She's been nasty in the past a lot. But what she did today was overkill. Not only did she give us a gift of $5, she said we should pay her for going out of her way to visit. She started going through my wallet without permission and started taking whatever she wanted.
You're kidding. I knew she had some sort of grudge against us, but I thought that she still had restraint. It's clear that she has no remorse for what she's been doing either. Not if what you've told me is true. It's like she's completely lost it. Like something happened to her that made her snap and do this. We can't have her taking out money at a time like this either. We have our own problems. Your parents being in the hospital has put a lot of stress on us. Not only mentally, but on our wallets. My mom should know about this too. How could she try and take our money even after knowing that? I'm about to go on a break. I'll talk to you more about everything then. Can you wait until then?
Okay, sounds good. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
Okay, I'm on my break now. Are you feeling okay? I know it couldn't have been easy having her barge in like that earlier.
It's good. I've just put our son to bed again. He was pretty hungry, so I made sure that he's fed too.
I'm glad that he's doing well, but right now, I'm worried about you, Susan. I'm sorry my mom put you through this. You didn't deserve to have this happen to you. She's always been at odds with me. I don't know why, but she's always been more fond of my brother more than me. It was like that when I was younger too. She never did anything like this to my brother. For some reason, it seems like she never wanted us to have a child.
It must have to do with something about both of us working. It's like she wanted me to stay home instead of working. She did say something about not doing my duty as a wife in the past.
It doesn't excuse what she's done, though. We haven't done anything to her to deserve this kind of treatment. I'm really sorry, Susan. I would have done something to stop this if I could.
You don't need to apologize, Matt. This isn't your fault. You never knew this would happen. We argued on the phone afterward. I texted her a lot of what I was feeling, so she knows where I stand. It might have been a bad idea, but after she treated me the way she did this morning, I couldn't help myself.
Don't worry, it's good that you told her how you feel. I don't want you to stand by while she gets to do whatever she wants. I want you to stand up for yourself, Susan.
I don't think this will be the end of dealing with her, though. She'll probably be back to ask for money in no time. Looking back on what I did, it might only make things worse if we're not careful about this.
She was calling our son ugly? I am not letting her say that. Of course you would get mad if she said that to you. And trust me, things would have gotten worse if you had said nothing. We have to show her that this isn't okay. So don't feel bad for what you did. Any reasonable person would have done the exact same thing you did. We're not giving her any more money after today. She doesn't have any right getting another cent from us. Make sure you take it easy, Susan. After today, you're probably going to feel like going to bed already. I'll be home from work as fast as I can. Don't worry too much about things, okay?
Matt! Where on earth is the money I've been asking you to send me? Is your good-for-nothing wife stopping you from paying me? Is she the reason I'm not getting my money? I can't believe she treats you like this, Matt. Why did you give your life to a woman like her? If I were you, I'd drop her like a hot brick and divorce her already. Get her out of your life.
Mom, stop acting like this. There's a good reason that I haven't been sending you any money.
Then why don't you tell me already? I'm already certain it's because of your wife, though.
Are you done acting like this? I already know that you have a good idea why we've stopped giving you money.
I don't know why. That's why I'm asking you. There's so many women in the world you could have married, and yet you settled down with a brat like her. I don't care that your marriage is a disaster. I want you to pay me what is rightfully mine. We're too old to be worrying about money. You can't make your mother go hungry because you have it rough with Susan.
You're not the one who deserves our money. There are people we know that need more help than you.
Are we talking about Susan's parents? Who cares about them? They're her parents, not yours.
The only parents I care about are my father and Susan's parents. I've never thought of you as my mother.
What do you think you're saying to me? And why are you getting angry over this? Hey! Where did you go? Respond to me, Matt! You disgusting wretch! Do you know what you've done? Do you know what Matt said to me? He said that he doesn't think of me as his mother. He also isn't responding to any of my messages. Don't think I don't know what you're doing. I know that you've somehow turned him against me.
I didn't do anything but tell him the truth. Everything he's done is because he chose to do it. Don't you think you should respect your son's decision? What right do you have to say what he has to do?
Shut up! I know what kind of person you are, so you can't fool me. I know how greedy you are. You couldn't stand the idea of me getting any money. You're so selfish.
You've got it wrong, Morgan. There's something you should know about the money we've been giving you. Everything we ever gave you is from my pocket. It was the money I had earned from my job.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Did you know that Matt has been wanting to cut off ties with you for years now? Unfortunately, after we married, your husband Brian got cancer. It prevented Matt from breaking things off with you. He couldn't bear tearing the family apart when his father only had a short time left with the family. So he put up with you. He wanted Brian to be happy with the remaining time he had left to live. That's why Matt has still been talking with you. It was all for his father, not you.
What is wrong with you? And what does this have to do with anything? I don't have time to deal with your incoherent ramblings. I'm here to get what is mine. Don't change the subject.
If you don't have time to listen to what I have to say, then we are done talking.
You're a real piece of work. Did you know that? You think I'll sit here and listen to your nonsense all day? If you aren't going to give me anything, then tell Matt to stop ignoring me. Matt told me he's not sending me money if I don't listen to you. Just how much have you been manipulating him? For him to treat me like this, you must be blackmailing him, making him turn against me against his will. I know Matt wouldn't do this to me. You made him say all of this. Made him block me.
He's on my side. He knew you'd never listen to what I have to say without blocking you first. I only feel bad for Brian. It must be hard for him to be the husband of someone like you.
Just start talking. I don't want to listen to more than I already have to. I'm tired of having to hear all of the stupid complaints you have for me. Are you going to talk or what?
Fine. I'll start from the beginning. Make sure I tell you everything so you don't have any doubt on what happened. Listen up, because I'm only going to tell you this once. Matt was always worried about his father. Brian was someone he cared about, and he hated seeing him like this. Hearing that he couldn't work and learning about the hospital bills only made his life more stressful. It was taking a toll on him. Not only that, but having a mother like you only made things more complicated. He didn't feel safe giving any money to you. He couldn't trust you to make the right decisions with it.
Why would he be worried? There's nothing for him to get nervous about. I'm his mother.
But he knew that he couldn't just stand by while his father was suffering like this. The whole situation was killing Matt. He couldn't decide whether to give you money or to find some other way of doing anything. He was in a no-win situation and all his choices were terrible. It started to worry me. Matt, for days, looked like he wanted to crawl into a hole and die. I couldn't stand to see Matt like that. To see my husband look like that made me realize that I had to do something. I told him that he didn't have to worry about this anymore and that I'd take care of it. And from that day, all the money you've been receiving has been coming from me.
Why are you getting so involved with this? This is a matter between me and Matt. You don't get a say in this.
You could call it me saying thanks to you for giving birth to Matt. I'd never be with the love of my life if it wasn't for you. I don't have anything else to thank you for. But you giving me Matt is something I'm truly grateful for. That's why I involved myself in this. That and I wanted to help Matt in any way I could. I knew you'd never take the money if you knew that it was coming out of my pocket, though. That's why I lied to you. I told you that all the money you were getting was coming from Matt. Things have changed, though. After both thinking it through, we realized that none of this was worth it. The money we were sending you wasn't helping at all. You'd always be asking for more, and yet Brian wasn't getting better. That's why we're done paying you. There's no point in giving money to you if this is the result.
But What about Brian? How am I going to afford his hospital bills if you don't give me the money? You'd let him die when he already doesn't have hardly any time left.
I asked what Matt wanted to do. He told me that it's the right thing to do. He said his father would understand. Brian knows you better than anyone. Right, Morgan? Matt said Brian didn't want to cause us any more trouble. Brian is done letting us waste our money giving it to you. If that's what Matt thinks is right, then I'm going to stand next to him. He's the reason I gave you the money anyway. It was never because I had any kind of sympathy for you, Morgan. You don't deserve your husband or Matt or anyone. Not after how you've treated us all.
Everything I did for my family. Don't think you can blame me for everything. If you think you can make me feel guilty for the things I've done, then you've got another thing coming. Now you've really done it. To think you'd go to Brian and tell him all of that.
By all of that, you mean everything that's going on between you, Matt, and I? What's wrong with us visiting Brian in the hospital? Matt has every right to see his own father. All we were doing was giving Brian an update on what's been happening while he's been living in the hospital. I don't see why you're so upset about this. Don't you care about Brian?
He has nothing to do with this. There was no reason to drag him into our drama.
I don't really care about your opinion in this. I'm going to make you pay for what you've done to all of us, Morgan. I'd stop complaining, because it's only going to get worse for you from here on out. Brian was quick to accept what we were telling him. It's no surprise with how he's had to put up with you all these years.
And what exactly did he tell you? What did Brian say?
He told us all sorts of things. Things that we were surprised to hear. Like the fact that he's known about how you've been favoring his brother and treating him like trash. And then when he tried to stop you, you threatened that you'd divorce him. He was so scared that he wouldn't be able to see Matt if he didn't listen to you. He was crying during the conversation, too. I've never seen him look so distraught. But he's no longer your puppet to control any longer. Brian knows now that you have no power over him or Matt. He's on our side now. You aren't going to control him anymore starting today.
You think my own husband would believe anything you had to tell him? You're nothing but Matt's wife. And even if Matt told him, he wouldn't listen. He's my husband. He values me more than anyone else.
If you think Brian is on your side, why don't you come to the hospital and ask him yourself?
Give me a break. I know my husband. He'd never betray me for the likes of you. Explain yourself, Susan! What is the meaning of this? This is impossible! This can't be happening to me!
Oh, how are you doing, Morgan? I take it that the package I've sent you has finally arrived then, huh? I knew there would be trouble if you were involved in this. That's why I kept it under wraps. The lawyer we hired took care of everything for us. I can't thank him enough. I know you probably know this, but I imagine you've seen the section that says we're getting 80% of what Brian leaves behind. Hey, that still leaves you with 20%, doesn't it? That isn't so bad. I'd be grateful if I was you. You don't deserve as much as you're going to be receiving.
Brian is still alive! Why on earth are we talking about settlements and wills when he's not even dead yet? I have rights too. And as the wife of Brian, I should be getting way more than 20% of his inheritance. I know what this is. This is a fake, isn't it? You're trying to fool me into thinking you've really got me.
Wills don't always have to be after the person has passed away. Things can be distributed before one's death as well. Brian regrets how he's handled you in the past. He told us himself. He said that he'd give everything he could to Matt and I. I told him he didn't have to, but he insisted. He said he felt guilty for letting you control him all this time and make him take your side time after time. He wanted to do something for us after everything he could have prevented if he just stood up for himself. All of this was Brian's decision. I didn't make him do anything he didn't want to. And don't think the documents are fake either. We have the name and number of the lawyer we hired if you want to check for yourself.
There's nothing you can do to change this either. It's already set in stone. After all these years being married to Brian, you go and try to take all of his assets for yourself. This is unfair. I've looked after Brian and made his life perfect. And yet he has no gratitude for the things I've done.
You know that's a lie. You treated him terribly for years. Not only did you not help him when he got cancer, you used the money that was meant for his treatments on yourself. You wanted him dead, didn't you? You were the one who was really after his money. Don't try and say it isn't true. You'd be wasting your breath if you think you can change the will. Brian was kind enough to give you 20% as it is. Brian always was a kind person. He still wanted to leave something for you even after the way you treated him. It doesn't mean he's forgiven you. He still regrets never standing up for himself and letting you walk all over him. This is what you get for your selfishness. Be grateful it isn't nothing. Brian is a saint for giving you 20%. He could have lived a greater life if he had just had the courage to divorce you and move on with his life. But at least he was able to do this. He isn't going to die and let you get away with everything you've done.
But I need that money! What am I supposed to do? I've already stopped receiving money from you and Matt. How much more do I have to lose?
I guess you always relied on Brian and Matt to pay the bills, didn't you? That's too bad for you.
This isn't a joke. If you won't give me anything, then I'll just ask my other son. He cares about me.
Do whatever you want. It doesn't really matter to me. Matt, do you really think your brother is going to start giving money to your mom?
She's insane if she thinks he'll give her anything. Don't worry, he already knows what's been going on. I told him that I would give him some of the inheritance that I'm getting from Dad if he didn't give her anything. He was all on board after I told him that. It was looking dicey at first. He was furious when he heard that I was receiving all of the inheritance and wasn't getting anything. Mick and I haven't gotten along in the past either, but as long as he gets a portion of the will, he shouldn't be a problem. He'd refuse to give my mom anything if he gets his money. He's just as crooked as Mom, really.
You two never did get along. I'm just glad you were able to work something out with him.
My brother Mick has always been so full of himself. He looked down on me ever since I was a kid. I told him that he'll get a share when Dad dies. He'll be waiting until then. He's not going to get as much as he's hoping, but I'll give him enough to keep him off our backs.
Are you sure? Don't you think it'd be best if you didn't receive anything at all?
It's fine. Things have been messy enough as it's been. We don't need to make things worse. He was always a jerk to me. He'd take my things, and even if I told him to give them back, he never would. He's never kept any of the promises I've given him. That's why I've always hated him. But I'm not going to be like him. Don't worry, I'm not going to give him much. Just enough to show him I'm not like him. That's what Dad would want to do. He didn't give him anything for a reason. That's why I'm thinking about giving him the same as Mom. 20% should be enough. He'll complain and whine, but it'll be enough to get him to go along with our plan. I'm just glad Dad was able to get all of this off of his chest before he dies. He's the only one growing up that I thought of his family. We both deserved better. Sorry for all of this again. I didn't mean to get you involved in all of this madness.
It's okay, Matt. Just remember that I'm part of your family now, too. Being married means we can rely on each other and give each other the help we both need.
Thanks again, Susan. You don't know how grateful I am to have you as my wife.
You have to help me, Susan. I've tried calling everyone, but no one is helping me. If I don't get my money, I'm going to starve. I've never even worked a job before. I can't start working if I never planned for this to happen. How can I get a job when I don't even have any experience? You have to give me some money.
Sorry, Morgan, but I'm a bit busy taking care of my adorable son. I don't have time to help an old hag like you. I have more important things to worry about. If I were you, I'd start looking for a job. Your days of living off of someone else's hard work are over. And you're insane to think I'd give you money for what you said to my son. Didn't you say yourself that you didn't want to see me or him ever again? In that case, I'll honor your wish.
You won't see either of us ever again. Isn't that great? Please, I didn't mean it. I was just messing around. I didn't want for this to happen. All you've ever done is push those around you until you got what you wanted. Don't try to beg now after treating us like this. Don't bother calling anymore. I think I'll block you just to make you shut up. Goodbye, Morgan. It was sure terrible knowing you. But I'll have nothing if you don't help me. I don't have anyone else to ask but you. My other son isn't paying me either. There's nothing left I can do. I can't live like this. I need someone to pay the bills. Please, Susan. Please. Morgan had run out of people to ask for money, and with the house being granted to Matt in the settlement, she had lost the house she was living in too. We cut off contact with her completely, so we haven't heard much about what happened to her. But from a rumor I've heard, she's been working at a local grocery store as a clerk. She's been working overtime just to keep up with the bills she's been racking up for herself. I don't feel bad for her, not after everything. She deserved to be knocked down a peg after years of mistreating all of us. It's going to be better having her out of our lives. I'm looking forward to raising my son with Matt by my side.
Pat! Long time no talk. It's been forever. What's new in your world?
Whoa. Is that Farah? Yes, it has been a long time.
I know, right? How have you been? I've been meaning to get in touch for a while, but I've just been so busy.
I'm good. There's not much new in my world since last time we talked.
Oh, that's great to hear. Sometimes things are fine just the way they are, right?
Wow. It really has been a long time, hasn't it? I was thinking about you just the other day.
Yeah, time really flies. It's been about 2 years and a half since Rex and I moved back to his hometown. That was right after we got married. You remember our wedding, of course.
Wow. 2 years and a half already? So, how have things been going? Have you been living a life of marital bliss?
Please forgive me for not keeping in touch. I meant to reach out to you so many times, but things really got hectic and complicated after we moved. My mother-in-law is a bit of a pain in the neck, and my hands have been really full just dealing with her. It's been difficult, to tell you the truth. But Rex and I are getting divorced soon, actually, so I won't have to deal with her anymore after that. Every cloud has a silver lining, right?
What? You two are splitting up? Wow, sorry to hear that. Please fill me in on the details.
Yeah. Boy, I am really glad that we didn't have kids together. This is all difficult enough as it is. I can't even imagine how hard it would be with kids in the mix.
But what happened? Let me guess.
Oh, it's pretty simple. He was cheating on me. Shocking, right?
Wow. I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's terrible.
Yeah, it is. And you know how I found out about it? His girlfriend came right out and just told me the truth. I suddenly got a text from her telling me that she'd been dating my husband for a few months. She just wanted it all out in the open, I guess. I don't know why. If it were me, I'd be ashamed and wouldn't want to let anyone know, let alone the wife.
Sounds like she also wanted to make sure that you knew she was going to steal your man, giving you fair warning or something. I've heard of that kind of thing before.
I don't care what either of them want. I just want to get divorced, get my alimony payments, and move on. But Rex is making a fuss and saying that he doesn't want a divorce. He cheats on me and then refuses to divorce me. Talk about hypocritical. And to make matters even worse, now his mother is butting in and making everything even more complicated. I can't wait to be rid of the lot of them. I've learned a lot of hard lessons through this marriage, I tell you. So I just decided to move out and leave everything else to my lawyer to handle. I'm going to go back home for a bit and spend time with my family. I need to get away from all this, and right away.
I see. That sounds like the right thing to do. I'm sure your folks will be really happy to have you around for a while, too.
Which brings me to my reason for texting you. Tomorrow will be the first time that I've gone home in ages, and it would be great to meet up with you and catch up. Can I buy you lunch?
Oh, that would be great. Let's do it. And I think I know just the place. I'd love to catch up with you too. I miss our talks.
Excellent. Just let me know what day and time works for you. I'm totally flexible.
I'm free anytime after work or on the weekend. Saturday and Sunday are the best though.
Okay. How about this coming Sunday at 11:30 a.m.?
Sounds good. Where shall we meet? Can you still find your way around town here?
Very funny. How about that little place where we always used to go back in the day? Is that where you were thinking too?
Yes, exactly. The Italian cafe right next to the library. That's perfect. I love their carbonara.
Hey, what's your relationship with my wife? And don't try to deny that you have one. I'm not stupid.
Huh? Are you sure that you have the right number? I think you might have the wrong person. Sorry, but who is this, please? I don't know who you are, but...
I asked you a question. What are you to my wife? I'm not stupid.
You can ask all you want, but I don't know you, so I can't answer that, sir. Who are you and who is your wife?
I'm Rex. That's who I am. Ever heard of my name?
Oh, Rex. Farah's husband. Now I understand.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly who I am. So, you've heard about me. I just bet you have.
Heard about you? A bit. But yes, I remember you. We actually met and chatted briefly at your wedding.
Huh? I don't remember that, and I don't care. If you were at our wedding, you're even worse than I thought. Were you already planning to go after her then? It's obvious that something fishy's going on, and I intend to find out exactly what. You need to tell me everything, and right now.
Sorry, but I don't know what you mean, Rex. There's nothing fishy going on between me and Farah. We're just old friends.
You're sleeping with my wife. Don't think I don't know. You're not as smart as you think you are.
What? I'm sleeping with Farah? Where did you get that idea?
You'd better watch your back because I'm coming for you. Mark my words.
Pat, are you okay? What happened? I heard that you got assaulted or something on the way home after lunch today. How can that happen in broad daylight?
Hey, Farah. Yeah, something happened on the way home today.
Your husband Jim just texted me about it and my blood ran cold. He says that you're injured. What on earth happened? Are you okay?
Yeah, so... I'm still a little shaky, to be honest. After we said goodbye, I decided to take a shortcut home and I went down the alley behind the library. You and I used to take that shortcut back in the day, remember? I was just walking along and suddenly someone attacked me from behind. The next thing I knew, I was face down on the pavement.
Someone attacked you from behind? What did they do? How?
Yeah, I think that whoever it was kicked me really hard.
They kicked you from behind? What kind of a coward does that?
Yeah, that's what it felt like, and there was even a shoe print left on the back of my blouse. I feel lucky because at least I had the presence of mind and reflexes to break my fall and I didn't hit my head or face on the pavement. But I did bang my knees up pretty badly, and the doctor said that I need to be careful and take it easy for the next 3 or 4 weeks. So that's what I'll be doing.
Good grief! I'm so glad that nothing worse happened to you, but that's still terrible! Who would do such a thing? And why? I'm absolutely shocked. Do you have any idea who it was? Any idea at all?
The alley was totally empty and there was nobody around to see it happen. And there are a couple of security cameras back there, but apparently the one that was pointing in that direction has been broken for a couple of weeks now. So it didn't capture any useful images. Whoever it was took off and fled the scene of the crime right away. So it's impossible to say who it was. But...
What? But what?
Well, Farah, I hate to say it, but I think that it might have been Rex. You have to forgive me if it sounds like I'm jumping to conclusions, but I got a text from Rex right after you and I said goodbye.
Huh? He texted you? Why? What did he say?
Well, for starters, he accused me of having an affair with you. Yes, you heard me right.
What? That's the silliest thing I've ever heard. How on earth is that even a thing? It's totally preposterous.
I don't know, but it seems like he either thinks that I'm actually a guy or he thinks that I'm your secret lesbian lover.
But that's ridiculous. I mean, yeah, you're tall and everything, and you were wearing pants and not a skirt today, but still. I don't see how anyone could mistake you for a man. You're not built like a man at all.
I don't know. Maybe he was just in a blind rage and wasn't thinking straight or something. Or maybe he was drunk. That could explain a lot. I thought about texting him, but then decided that I don't want to risk making the situation even worse. I mean, if it was him, I don't want to provoke him more, and if it wasn't him, I don't want to falsely accuse him. You know what I mean?
By the way, when did you and Rex exchange numbers?
That's another thing about this that's weird. We never did exchange numbers. I'm sure of it. I wanted to ask him where he got my number from, but I didn't get a chance to. The conversation went in another direction.
Yeah, I think I know how he got your number. He must have looked at my phone. It's the only way he could have gotten it.
Really? How do you think you pulled that off? Don't you have a passcode on it?
The night before I moved out, I remember that I left my phone on the nightstand when I went to bed, and when I woke up the next morning, it seemed like it was in a different position than where I had left it. It was first thing in the morning, and I was half awake, so I didn't think too hard about it and just got on with my day. But I bet that was when he did it. It has to be. The only thing that I can think of is that he must have found it out sometime before that. I should have changed my passcode. I should have been more careful. I feel really stupid. I'm so sorry for the trouble this has caused you, Pat. I never wanted to involve you in any of this mess.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's not your fault that he's sneaky and can't be trusted. You're dealing with a lot right now. I understand. By the way, have you heard anything from him at all since this all happened? Has he said anything strange to you at all?
No, but I wouldn't know even if he tried to get in touch because I blocked his number as soon as I moved out of that house. Right before I did that, I texted him telling him that any communication between us would have to go through our lawyers from now on.
I see. Got it. That sounds like exactly the right thing to do, actually.
Do you think I should unblock him, just in case he does get in touch?
No. I don't think that you need to do that. It's a delicate situation right now. There's no point in risking your position in the divorce negotiations by opening the door for some mistake or misunderstanding.
Okay. So for the time being, I'll just do nothing and let things play out. But you must let me know if anything else happens or if you need anything, okay? I feel terrible about this.
Okay, will do. Thanks for that, and don't worry. There's one other thing, too. I did let the police know about the text conversation that I had with Rex. I had to.
Oh, of course. That makes total sense. Understood. I'm glad you did.
When I filed the report at the station, they asked me who the perpetrator was, of course. But even though I wasn't sure that it was Rex, I did let them know about the situation and what he said. I just want you to know about that and hope that you understand.
Don't worry. I totally understand, and I would have done exactly the same thing if I were you.
Thanks for understanding. I hope I'm wrong, but we'll see what happens.
Hey, Pat, or whatever your name is. Did you learn your lesson yet? It seems like you heard about me and Farah getting divorced and her moving out, so maybe you got some stupid idea in your head, but I have news for you. She and I are still married, and that's not changing anytime, so move on. I'm her husband, and she's my wife, understand? All you are is her boyfriend, her plaything, her passing fancy. And that is all you'll ever be, so don't get too comfortable. Did my swift kick to your backside knock some sense into you? Have you realized that you're barking up the wrong tree yet?
I'm not her boyfriend or anything of the kind, Rex. I'm a woman, for your information.
Huh? Yeah, right.
I'm a classmate of Farah's from high school, and I promise you that I am a woman. You do know that we went to an all-girls school, don't you?
Ha, a likely story.
I have to say, this is the first time that I've ever been mistaken for a man, let alone attacked for it. That is what you just admitted to, right? I need to ask you how in the world you got it into your head that your wife has been cheating on you with me.
You were dressed like a man, and you're taller than I am. You're no woman.
Dressed like a man? I was wearing jeans. Have you never seen a woman in jeans before? It's a pretty common thing. And I'm 5'10" tall. Yeah, I'm a little tall, but you're more than a little short. Don't hate me because of your shortcomings.
Wait a minute. If you're just a friend, why was she making plans with you the moment she moved out of our place? I saw the texts.
Maybe because she just got cheated on by her husband and she was upset and wanted to talk to an old friend about everything. Did you not consider that possibility? And just for the record, I am heterosexual, just like Farah, so don't let your overactive imagination get the best of you again.
I don't believe a word of it.
So let's review for a moment. First, you cheat on Farah and refuse to divorce her. Then you wrongly accuse her of doing the same thing to you. There's a word for that, by the way. It's called projection. Then you somehow mistake me, her female friend, for the man you think she's cheating on you with. Then you assault me based on those incorrect assumptions. I have to ask you, are you insane, stupid, or both? Or maybe you're a heavy drinker?
What did you just say to me? Watch your mouth. You listen up. For starters, there's no proof at all that you're a woman, as far as I'm concerned.
Huh? You cannot be serious.
For all I know, you could just be a scrawny guy who stuffed his shirt to look like a woman.
Wow. Okay, how about this? I'm married and I have children. Their birthdays are...
It's all words. Nothing but words. You can say anything you want in a text, but it doesn't prove a thing.
Okay. I didn't want to go here, but you leave me no choice. At your wedding, just before I introduced myself to you, I overheard you talking about me to Farah. You remarked at how I was taller than you, and you made some crack about how I might actually be a man. Farah didn't like it, and she told you to mind your manners. Does that ring a bell?
Well...
I was wearing a black lace dress and an elegant fascinator hat. Remember now?
Oh, that was you? I can't... Hey, why is there a police car in my driveway? I haven't done anything wrong. What are the police doing here? Oh, wait, now there are 3 cars and 6 officers coming up my driveway. I'm totally freaked out, so I locked myself in the bathroom. Did you call them? Oh, what did you tell them? Why are they here? To arrest me? Tell me what's going on. Why aren't you answering? Answer the phone. What is going on? You owe me an explanation.
Pat, I finally finalized the divorce today. Yay! I thought it would never end. Rex's father just wanted to get the whole thing over with, so he paid me my settlement money in one lump sum along with a year's worth of alimony payments. Thanks to that, I shouldn't have to deal with any of them anymore after this. I'm finally free!
Well, that's awesome. Congratulations. You really deserve to feel good after all that.
The only problem is Rex, as usual. I can't believe I ever loved that man.
Oh, right. I heard that he assaulted yet another person. His girlfriend, right? Is that really true?
Yes! He blames her for me divorcing him, and he pushed her so hard that she actually fell down the stairs. From what I hear, she was hurt so badly that she was actually in critical condition when they admitted her to the hospital. Thank goodness she's stabilized now and the prognosis is good.
Wow. That is truly frightening. And so is Rex. I'm so glad that you got away from him.
Yeah, seriously. Apparently, he's gone completely off the reservation lately. I hear that he's been drinking a lot and got involved in some other altercations and incidents as well. It sounds like he might be in some serious legal trouble, even more than he already was in for what he did to you.
Wow. Goodbye and good riddance, right?
Yes! I'm so glad that I got this divorce finished.
No doubt. Good job, and I'm proud of you for hanging in there and getting it done. I know it wasn't easy.
Definitely not easy. How about you? Are you all healed up now?
Yeah, I'm good. Like brand new. Oh, that reminds me. I also got all my medical bills taken care of by Rex. Or maybe it was his dad. Anyway, my lawyer handled all that like a pro.
Oh, that's great! So everything is pretty much taken care of for you too. I'm so happy to hear it, but I'm still so sorry that you had to get involved in that way.
Oh, don't worry about it anymore. We should get together and have a drink to celebrate endings and new beginnings.
Totally. Great idea. Let's do it soon. I'm super busy this week with moving stuff, but I'll get in touch next week and we can make plans, okay?
Sounds good. In the meantime, I'll find us a good place to have some drinks and feed our faces.
Awesome! I can't wait to tell you all about everything. So much has been going on.
Okay, looking forward to it. See you soon. Wow, it's been 2 months since all that craziness. Time really flies when you're stuck at home and can't do anything but watch TV and eat. My husband took charge of all the police and lawyer-related stuff while I was recuperating from the attack, and I realized what a good man I married. I hope that Farah can find a good man for herself next time around. Fingers crossed. In other news, Rex was arrested on several charges and is currently in jail awaiting trial. I don't think anyone is going to have to worry about him for quite a while. I heard that his girlfriend, whom he pushed down the stairs, is still recovering from that assault and may never walk without having to use a cane. I know that a lot of people think that she got what she deserves, but I disagree. I don't condone what she did to Farah, but I do feel sorry for her and hope that she can fully recover someday. We all make mistakes and everyone deserves a second chance. As for myself, I feel like the injuries I sustained are nothing compared to what Farah had to endure. I know from personal experience that emotional scars can take a lot longer to heal than physical ones. Every time I talk to her, I'm surprised and impressed by how she's bounced back from all that mayhem and chaos that happened just a few months ago. She's living in a new place and has a new job that she loves, so the future looks bright. More power to her, and I'm so happy to be back in touch with my best friend.